What's up, everyone? Earl here at WH231 Studios and Performance Hall. Hope you are doing well. Welcome back to our podcast. I guess right now it's kind of the podcast with no name. So if you have an idea for the podcast name, just leave it in the comments on whatever you may be listening. It may be Facebook, YouTube. I'll check them out. So WH231, as you know, is a recording studio, but we also have a performance hall where we have bands. We had a great band in here last night, Still Standing, a tribute to Elton John. Those guys did a great job in front of a sold-out crowd last night. You can go to our Facebook page, check out some of the pictures from the show. You'll see some other people posting stuff. I'll probably do a video from the show and throw a song or two up, so watch the Facebook page or the WH231.com page for that. And go check the band out on Facebook. Look up Still Standing, a tribute to Elton John. And I am quite certain we are going to have those guys back here in the near future here at WH231. Moving along, as you know, this show is about music, and my goal here is to connect you, the listener, with artists and bands and their music. Before I get into the first song, I have a very special guest here in the studio who's going to go on this musical journey with me today. He plays guitar. He has his own band. He's a lover of cars, and he's just an all-around good guy. Joe Hollywood Smith. What's going on, Joe?
Not much. How about you, Earl?
I'm doing well, thank you. Joe is not only a music guy, he is also a car guy. And I was standing outside a few minutes ago talking to someone, and a car comes pulling up. He goes, "Who you got today? ZZ Top coming in?" What'd you pull up in today?
1934 Ford Coupe. Yeah.
You never know what Joe's going to pull up in. He's got Ralph Smith Motors, so you guys go check him out. And he also loves music, and he is the Full Moon Band down at the Junkyard. Just tell me a quick bit about that.
The Junkyard is doing shows about every quarter. Our band is featured, and then we'll usually open for a local band.
I mean, you're old school music. I mean, what are your favorites? Who are your favorite artists? Like, who did you listen to?
We do everything from Ted Nugent Stranglehold to Alice in Chains. So it's a pretty wide variety. I like to do the Doors, but you're right. Most of our stuff is 60s, 70s based kind of rock and roll. You know.
What was the first record that you bought, or 8-track, or what do you remember first music?
The first album that I personally bought and just absolutely fell head over heels with was Tres Hombres ZZ Top. I've played with you on some ZZ Top tunes. Absolutely, we've had a lot of fun with it, and I love the Led Zeppelin. I listened to a lot of music before I bought my first album, but that was the first album I bought.
I mean, when you bought an album, you could look at the artwork, at the cover, read the lyrics sometimes, but now too.
Artwork was a big thing in albums, and I met an artist in Atlanta that lived on Peachtree Street. He did the Marshall Tucker album covers.
Oh, wow.
And it was a big thing. I mean, he had done a lot of different people's album covers. But album covers, that was a big thing.
It was art.
It was the whole thing. I can't remember the guy's name.
An album cover would sell the album. You know, you were a fan, but you went to the record store and you were waiting for an album, and it may not even come out. You just have to go, "Hey, when's that coming out?"
It was an experience.
It was an experience. That's a good way to put it. Music is, unless you go see somebody live, it's hard for music to be an experience for people anymore.
Exactly.
So without talking everyone to death, let's go ahead and get started with our first song. We have a local artist, Cameron Dubois, here in Montgomery, Alabama. This song came out a couple of years ago. It was recorded over in Prattville, Alabama, and I had the privilege to mix the song. This is Bridges by Cam Dubois.
Waving to the bridesmaids across the county line, cans are clinging down the highway. Back over my shoulder, there's a world of heartbreak. Right now I'm alone, yeah, I see brighter days. I can't cross back over broken promises of my hate. It lonely might be the price I pay. Losing you might be my best mistake. For another raise my glass to say, hey, 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 let the bridges of our life away. Bring the apple on the tree, I'm a daddy's daughter. Yeah, I love Jesus, but I never walked on water. So much for better, worse, health and sickness. I pawned in this diamond ring, trying to buy some forgiveness. Back over my shoulder, there's a world of heartbreak. Right now I'm alone, yeah, I see brighter days. I can't cross back over broken promises of my hate. It only might be the price I pay. Losing you might be my best mistake. For another raise my glass to say, hey, 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 let the bridges of our life away. I can't cross back over broken promises of my hate. It only might be the price I pay. Losing you might be my best mistake. I've loved and lost along the way. There's a long line of enemies in my way. Maybe regret is the chance we take. Let the past be the past. I'm here today for another raise my glass to say, hey, 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 let the bridges of our life away. Let the bridges of our life away. Hey, 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 let the bridges of our life away. Let the bridges of our life away.
That is Bridges by Cameron Dubois. That song is out on all platforms. Plus, there's a really good video out there. You can go on her YouTube channel and see the video for it. It's got a couple of 100,000 views. I'll let Joe come over here and sit in the mixing chair in between the speakers and listen to the song because it's just a sweet spot in the room.
It is the right spot, and man, it was so crisp. Everything about that entire track was amazing. And I'm not a country guy, but I love the energy of that. It comes out hard hitting, and being a guy who's carried around a gasoline can and a lighter and burned a lot of bridges, I love that. I thought it was great. I thought the message of it was really, really great, and being excited about things that have been pruned from your life. I get that. That's the first time I've ever heard that song, and I'm extremely impressed.
Well, the song was recorded over in Prattville by Tony Castellato, and I'm going to butcher everybody's name.
Is he a mobster? He sounds like a mobster. Tony Castellano, right?
He could, but he has a studio. He's a drummer. He's a drummer. He's a drummer.
Okay.
But he has a studio in Prattville, so they recorded it over there. Bill Hinds helped produce it.
Is Bill playing on?
Bill's the one playing. Do you know Bill Hinds?
Bill is a lefty like me, and yes, I'm very impressed with Bill Hinds.
And Bill was a swamper back in
Yes,
the days.
absolutely. I'm well aware of
And you know what?
Muscle Shoals.
Tell us what a swamper is.
In Muscle Shoals at the Muscle Shoals studio, man, some of the greatest bands that ever laid down vinyl, and that's another term that I really like, were done there. And the Swampers were the studio musicians, and man, they knew how to lay down bass licks and guitar licks that you just really couldn't just find anybody that could be that creative.
And that's why people went to Muscle Shoals.
It is, and that's why Sticky Fingers of the Rolling Stones was recorded out there. All the big bands is an incredible, a lot of history. But yeah, Bill, that's really cool.
But yeah, Bill, he's a great guitar player, and he's a great producer. He's a
great guy.
Yeah. We've done a couple of things in here, and he's just his ideas of music. So I know he's part of Bama Sound over there with Rick Hansen, and those guys are doing a great job.
And Rick's a good guy.
Oh yeah, Rick. He's a musician. He's a huge supporter of music. He's a musician. He's a songwriter. He's got a really, really cool project going on right now that he's working on. We've done some stuff here at the Warehouse 231 for him. So you guys look for that coming out. And this next one, it's just, I guess you would say, hot off the presses, because I just got it back from mastering 2 days ago, and it's going to be released in a week or so, I think. It's from Lance Hester. You know Lance.
I do know Lance. Man, I'm really excited about hearing this.
Yeah, and he, this is the first song that he's ever recorded. He has a bunch of songs written, but he recorded, other than the drums and the keyboards, he recorded everything himself. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is Lance Hester with Methadone.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Warehouse 231's Let's Try Something New. This is Lance Hester. The next song up is my new release, Methadone. I hope you enjoy it. You can find it and download it on Spotify or anywhere you get your music. Looking back at me, it's very fuzzy and I can't see. Can't feel this empty void. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Fixer. is my lover. Breathe it in and begin to hover. Feels so good until I fall. Methadone can't fix it all. Not my fixer, not my elixir. Methadone, methadone.
Okay, that was Methadone by Lance. Hester, we haven't even said a word since you. What do you think?
I think you're running me through my gears. I listened to one song that was really upbeat and fired up, and then Lance just really hit it with the methadone thing. And I guess I'm quiet after that song because I'm a recovering person, and I've had experience with dope and all the demons that come with it. And Lance is such a disciplined guy. He's a fighter pilot. He's just an interesting. He and I share a love for Corvettes and hot rods and motorcycles, and it's amazing. I would have, if you would have said, Lance is about to do a song. What's it going to be about? I would have never guessed Methadone. But here's a cool spin on music. Is we were real excited from that last tune. We come to this, and it makes me really melancholy. It's just a really cool tune, but it grabs your spirit. And that's what I love about music, is it can run you from one extreme to another, depending on the artist. But Lance, a personal message to you. I'm really impressed with the whole
that was
ambiance.
The first song that he's ever recorded, and he recorded. He's built his own little studio here, and he recorded. He played all the, obviously sang, recorded most all the instruments. We came in here and did the drums and maybe did one or two other things in here, but 90% of it is him doing it all himself.
The drums on the front end, I was expecting to hear something like Levy, because the drum beat was so, and then it goes into this really smooth thing.
It puts you can visualize. I mean, the first time that he played it for me, it was on a drum machine that we were playing, but the song itself was really their visual feeling of something.
It's smooth as a glass of whiskey. It is.
Okay, the next song I have coming up is by a hard-hitting rock band from Wisconsin, the Almas. They didn't record or mix here, but they play here in the Performance Hall quite a bit. We've got actually got a live video of them performing Burnout. You guys can go to our YouTube channel and check that out. This is their new song, Lifeline, by the Almas.
Hi, this is Frank Slifka, the lead guitarist for the Almas, and you're about to listen to our latest single. This song is written and dedicated to our returning home veterans who are struggling with suicide. As a matter of fact, it goes out to anybody who is battling that war inside their head. This song is called Lifeline.
I'm picking up the pieces of my shattered sanity. Wish I could wake up from this nightmare taking over me. It's do or die, do I try my own mortality? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness. Hanging by a thread, halfway down from so thin, I'm not giving to all my misery. I can't escape it, must embrace this mess I'm living in. It's do or die, do I try when all I want's the end? I'm reaching out, but no one hears me. Screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness in my mind. Hanging by a thread, halfway dead from being alone with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline. I give what I got, but it's never enough. Now found my face in my intentional disgrace. I can't hold on. I need a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide. I'll keep screaming for a lifeline. I feel it in my bones, there's no place left to hide from the darkness in my mind. Hanging by a thread, halfway dead from being alone with the war inside my head. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. I need a lifeline, line, line, line. I need a lifeline, line, line,
And that was Lifeline by the Almas. And we sat here and watched the video with it too.
Incredible video.
I mean, it's really an incredible. It's what you expect from the Almas.
Absolutely. And I've gotten to see the Almas twice at Warehouse 231. Both shows were, the first show I offered for them to stay at my house. That says everything I thought about that band. But they opted to stay in their van. They were more comfortable there.
I mean, a great song. It was just released. You guys go check out the Almas. You can look them up on their webpage. Look them up on Facebook. Keep checking back with the Warehouse because they'll be coming back here. They love coming to Montgomery. They're from Wisconsin. Do you have a Wisconsin accent? Can you do a
No, I can't.
Wisconsin? I don't even.
I'm so Southern, I can't do anything but Southern, right?
But they always have great merchandise. I mean, you have to sell merchandise to make. Man, they have all kind of interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the words. You'll bleep me about the shirt. I got one of those shirts, the radio motherfucker.
Yeah,
you can bleep
I
that.
have to get my. I think that's what I'm gonna have something each show, and I'm gonna work on my bleep this week. So
But that's a great shirt that they had some kind of thing. They got in an argument with a radio guy, so they made that shirt. I had to have one.
Next up is actually going to be one of my bands. Song from Jupiter Road. I guess it is the first song that we did.
Well, that'll suck, I'm sure.
Yes, you can say that this one sucks. But Jupiter Road is Joey Wright and Troy Mowry, two friends of mine. We've all been in bands over the years together. Joey was in my first band, 4 a.m.
I've played with Joey. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's fun, a great drummer. He can sing
AC/DC, he'll nail it every time, right?
So we'll go ahead and get into this next song. It's called Heartbreaker by Jupiter Road.
think you're such a superstar. I'm sick and tired of all the games you're playing. You know I hear about the things you say. You know I know about what you're doing. I think it's time for you to go away. All those times you told me you love me, how was I just too blind to see? Now we say goodbye, slipping to the other side. Find some other place for sympathy. Go find some other soul to bleed. Keep on telling me it don't come easy. I'm telling you it's not that hard. Can't seem to walk away from all the drama. You know you think you're such a superstar. Sick and tired of all the games you're playing. You know I hear about the things you say. You know I know about what you're doing. Think it's time for you to go. Keep on telling me it don't come easy. I'm telling you it's not that hard. Can't seem to walk away from all the drama. You know you think you're such a superstar. Sick and tired of all the games you're playing. You know I hear about the things you say. You know I know about what you're doing. Think it's time for you to go.
Okay, that was Heartbreaker by Jupiter Road, and I was watching. I was after each song, I'm watching Joe's reaction. There was one song that was wow, one song he was speechless, and at the end of this, he's laughing.
It's that clip at the end, Earl. That was screamed Earl Baumgartner, man.
That was an afterthought of the song.
Where did he come from?
It's us sitting and we're like, because we had the beginning of the song was gonna had that little old school. We made it to sound like an old record player. Well, somehow the record's got to end. So we just
It was perfect. It was 1940 is what it was.
yeah, we
Great.
made a little thing. We made a little thing, and just Troy sang made up a little line. We made it sound like a right. So it was just capping off the end of the song.
Now, I got to say this. Earl will steal things from movies, from all kinds of songs, all kinds of stuff for shows, right? And I had the opportunity to play in a band with Earl for a few years, and I mean, he played where our band was. He's got this humility about playing, but man, when he can turn it loose. And this song, I heard the Earl licks. I love it, man. You've got that vintage sounding guitar. It just, everything about it sounds right. Joey's just beating the brakes off of the drums and the bass, everything about it. I love everything about it.
That with the song itself, really, I mean, most of it was Troy's song. It's a song that the lick in it, the down, 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 down.
Yeah, the bass was just hard driving. It was great.
That was a lick that he had. I don't know. He plays guitar too, so I don't know if it was a guitar lick he had, but he said, here's a little lick I have on the bass I've had forever. Like, you always have these licks you do that are yours, and we turned it into a song and just kept playing and playing.
The rhythm section was really driving it. It sounded great.
So that was all the songs for today. I'm trying to do this podcast, introduce some new music, get you guys out there listening to songs and kind of being invested in the song and hopefully hearing it a different way. And that's why having Joe come in, and like I said, I really wanted you to sit where I sit and hear the songs that way, and then you kind of convey what you hear to everybody.
This has been an incredible experience, and I'm so grateful to have been asked to come over here and participate. I love everything Earl does. I love Warehouse 231. He supports the junkyard. I try to get everybody that's in the junkyard to join 231 Warehouse, because this is the driving force for local music in Montgomery, and I think it's just marvelous everything you do, Earl.
Well, thank you, and hey guys out there, just keep watching for more episodes. Go check out the bands that were on here today: Jupiter Road, the Almas, Cameron Dubois, Lance Hester. All these songs are out there in digital world, videos. Just go look up the artists and support them. If they're out playing, go see them. Maybe buy a t-shirt, or just walk up, and if it's an original song, say you like the song. That means a lot to an artist. So you guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. Go check out our webpage, warehouse231.com. Go to the Facebook page, Warehouse 231. You can subscribe to the email list. If you're wherever you're listening to this podcast, leave a comment for me, leave a comment for the bands, and I'll get that to them. Just check out for more stuff here at Warehouse 231, and thanks for tuning in. See you next time.